like to invite up back Rev Catherine Senghas of the UU Urban Ministry, which is based out of Rochester.
Amen.
Good morning. Thank you so much for this invitation to be part of this outcry. A lot of people speak about the cost of this new legislation and about prison crowding and the error of treating illness, the substance abuse as illness instead of a crime, and about removing the discretion of judges to use their experience and wisdom. And these arguments are all valid, but I'm here to ask you to imagine the individual human consequences. The families we serve at the Unitarian Universalist Urban Ministry are primarily from Roxbury, Dorchester, and Mattapan. As you know, these neighborhoods have greater than average rates of crime, arrest, poverty, and unemployment, and they have lower academic achievement. The men and women in these communities that we serve will be the hardest hit by this law because many of them can't afford good legal representation, and they lack both human and social capital resources to navigate our legal system. Those who choose to plead guilty, believing that probation or a fine is easier or cheaper than fighting the system, may not fully understand the consequences. There are already disparities in the rates of conviction of people in these neighborhoods, and this will jack that rate up higher. In our work, we see men and women who have made bad choices, but have since reformed their lives. Instead of passing legislation that would lock more people up for life, let's find resources for interventions and support to help people change their behavior. And finally, I urge you to consider the ripple effect. Many more children will experience life without one of their parents present. The impact of this will carry into the next generation, further disadvantaging this population. I'm all for reducing crime and increasing safety in our neighborhoods. I'm not convinced this bill will make these neighborhoods any safer. I do fear that it will highly disrupt even more families. The bill needs more work, more imagination, and a much more humanitarian perspective. So let's encourage our legislators to think this all the way through, for the children, for the families, for fair treatment. And as I envision the beloved community that we're all committed to and we're working for, a world that is more fair and more just, it doesn't look like a world that has more prisons, more disrupted families, and less resources to help people empower themselves for the best life that they can have.